Ditching plastic straws, a push to save the environment, may change how you sip your favorite Frappuccino. Avajoy Burnett explains.
Your next visit to Atwater's may look and feel a little bit different, and we're not talking about the food, but some changes to straws and their trays here to make them more environmentally friendly. Next time you take a sip at Atwater's, take note of the straws. The local company has ditched plastic straws for the more environmentally friendly paper ones. Ned Atwater says more companies are making the change.
Most of the response has been very positive. These straws do, however, if you leave them in a cup for a long time, and I'm talking about like all day in your car, they would begin to disintegrate. And you can't use them in hot liquids.
Atwater's relatively small business with locations around the Baltimore area is leading the way for mega companies like Starbucks. The coffee giant announced it's phasing out those famous green plastic straws and will replace them with paper ones because the plastic is an environmental threat, especially to creatures in the ocean.
Starbucks' announcement to phase out single-use plastic straws by 2020 is enormous, and it's not just locally, company-wide they've made that announcement. McDonald's has been looking into paper straw alternatives. We should be seeing those later this year for all of their U.S. stores. That's amazing.
Atwater's may also set the trend for other recyclables, trays made of sugarcane, utensils made from cornstarch, and how about carry-out containers that were once water bottles? The goal is to one day get customers involved in the process.
That's the next step. If we can get to the point where we're using returnable containers for a deposit, that would be ideal, but that's a big step.
So here's the downside. Ned Atwater says paper straws have become so popular, it's difficult for some companies to get their hands on the items. Avajoy Burnett for WJZ.
Starbucks says cups with no straws will first appear in Seattle and Vancouver this fall. The change will eventually continue across the U.S., Canada, and Europe over the next 2 years.